you know, I think there's a moment in everybody's lives on a much, much smaller scale, by the way, where you realise that your parent is just a human as well. And the person that is sort of your God, the person that you look up to and you think can fix any problem is a human, and you're a human. And, you know, they sort of like, not fall from the pedestal, that's not a kind way of saying it, but you sort of see that we're all just people trying to sort of get by and do our best. And that, in Lucy's world, it's essentially that coupled with my dad is a little bit of a monster who's done these quite evil things. You know, it's more than he's an imperfect person. And it's more sort of about, God, if I was so wrong about who my father is, what else am I wrong about? Who am I? Am I like him? Where do I go from here?
I think it's just a beautiful story that I think Graham and Geneva have designed for Maximus in the second season, where we take two characters that were really pawns in the first season. They're being puppeted by other people. They don't know what the head is. They don't know what's in it. They really don't know what they're up against. And now in the second season, you know, they've both learned a little bit more about the world that they live in. And they get the opportunity to, I think, make some choices that will ripple across the wasteland.
Yeah, I mean, I was out on the road. I've been out, you know, on the road all over the world for the last couple of years, and certainly I was in a lot of places and got to meet a lot of people and had a lot of things sent to me, and it's just so flattering, and you know, I blush with a lot of it, but I'm having the time of my life.
It was much better. I mean, it still could be closer, but, well, my Desperate Housewives commute was 10 minutes, but this was 35 minutes, but I'm not complaining. It was so lovely to be in LA for a couple of reasons. First, I'm based there. My family is there. And secondly, and equally as importantly, we brought work back to Los Angeles for the many, many members of the crew, the cast, all the production, who, for the most part, have families also in Los Angeles, so they were able to go home and be with their families at night, which is the thing that we sort of forget about when you go on location, you know. So it was really very nice. It made it extra special.
It's tough, but no, it's part of what is analog and really special, I think, about this show. Beyond us shooting on celluloid, it's to have everything practically built out really does so much to inspire the imagination better than a blue screen or a tennis ball would. You know, seeing people part, like a crowd of people part around me because I'm walking through with the suit, is actually a natural occurrence. And we don't have to investigate that nearly as much. If we didn't have it, it would be a struggle. We might have been halfway through the first season before we realized, oh, people should get out of the way of this thing. Like, why is he turning sideways saying, excuse me, all the time? You know?